Have you ever wondered how to grow your money tree? Well, it starts with a seed called SIPE or Systematic Investment Plan. Picture it like a small but potent kernel that, when nurtured and cared for, sprouts into a tree of wealth and prosperity. So, what is this SIP? It's a way to invest a certain fixed amount regularly in a mutual fund scheme. Think of it as your watering schedule, the consistent care you give to your sapling. And just like every plant species needs a different amount of water, every SIP is tailored to your financial needs and goals. It's the start of a journey, one that's marked by patience, consistency, and careful planning. And remember, the best time to plant a seed was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Just like a seed, your SIP is the beginning of your journey to financial growth. You might ask, why choose SIP? Why not just save or make a one-time investment? Well, let me illustrate the magic of Systematic Investment Plan, or SIP, for you. Imagine a garden where you plant seeds, water them regularly, and eventually watch them grow into strong, healthy trees. That's exactly what SIP does to your money. It's a method where you invest a fixed amount of money regularly in a mutual fund scheme. It's like planting the seeds of wealth, nurturing them with consistent investments, and watching your wealth grow over time. Now let's dive into the benefits of SIP. First, there's the power of compounding. Albert Einstein once said that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. With SIP, your money doesn't just sit idle. It works, it sweats, and it multiplies. You earn returns on the money you invest, and then you earn returns on those returns. That's compounding, and it's a powerful way to grow your wealth. Second, we have rupee cost averaging. The market is like a roller coaster ride. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. But with SIP, you don't need to time the market. Whether the market is high or low, you keep investing the same amount. This averages out the cost of your investments over time and shields you from short-term market fluctuations. Finally, SIP promotes disciplined investment. It's like a fitness routine for your finances. Just as regular exercise keeps your body healthy, regular investing keeps your wealth healthy. It's an easy way to start small, invest regularly, and aim for big returns over the long term. So SIP is not just an investment, it's a commitment to your future self. It's about taking small steps today for a giant leap tomorrow. It's about planting the seeds of wealth now so you can enjoy the shade of financial security later. It's about making your money work for you so you can lead the life you've always dreamed of. Now that we know why SIP is beneficial, let's understand how it works. Imagine a character named Ravi. Ravi decides to start investing in SIP, which stands for Systematic Investment Plan. This plan is much like a recurring deposit where you put in a small amount of money regularly. The difference is, instead of a bank, Ravi is investing in mutual funds. So Ravi decides on an amount he is comfortable investing every month. This could be anything from 500 to 5,000 rupees or more. The key is consistency. Ravi chooses to invest this amount on the first day of every month. Now here's where it gets interesting. The mutual fund Ravi chooses has a certain net asset value, or NAV, on the day he invests. This NAV is the cost of each unit of the mutual fund. So the number of units Ravi gets depends on the NAV of the day. If the NAV is high, Ravi gets fewer units for his investment. If the NAV is low, he gets more units. Over time, as Ravi continues to invest, he accumulates these units. This is where the magic of SIP comes into play. The market fluctuates, and so does the NAV. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. But because Ravi is investing regularly, he buys more units when the NAV is low and fewer units when it's high. This is known as rupee cost averaging, and it helps reduce the impact of market volatility on Ravi's investment. Another important aspect of SIP is the power of compounding. The units that Ravi bought in the past months start to earn returns. These returns then get reinvested and start earning returns of their own. This cycle continues, and over time, Ravi's investment grows exponentially. So, as our character invests regularly, his money tree starts to grow. The SIP, in this case, acts as a watering can, nurturing the money tree with regular investments, and the magic of compounding acts as the sunshine, helping it grow taller and stronger with time. You might be wondering why a fixed amount is suggested for SIP. Well, it's all about the magic of the fixed amount strategy. This strategy is a simple yet effective method to invest in the financial markets, especially for those who are new to the world of investing. Imagine a tightrope walker balancing herself on a rope. The fixed amount strategy acts as her safety net, providing a cushion against the ups and downs of the market. The fixed amount strategy allows you to invest a predetermined sum of money at regular intervals, say every month, into a chosen investment. Now, why does this matter? Picture this. The market is a roller coaster ride with its highs and lows. If you invest a lump sum amount in one go, you might buy at the peak or the low. But with a fixed amount strategy, you're buying units at various price points, thus spreading your risk over time. Let's take an example. You decide to invest $100 each month. In the first month, the price per unit is $10, so you get 10 units. In the second month, the price drops to $5 and you get 20 units. In the third month, it rises to $20 and you get 5 units. Over 3 months, you've accumulated 35 units for $300, averaging around $8.50 per unit. If you had invested all $300 in the first month, you would have only gotten 30 units. That's the beauty of the fixed amount strategy. It helps you average out the cost of your investments, and it reduces the risk associated with market volatility. This strategy is known as dollar cost averaging. It's like setting your sails to catch the market winds, no matter which direction they blow. So, by committing to a fixed amount strategy, you're not trying to time the market or predict its movements. Instead, you're investing in a disciplined and systematic way, which can potentially lead to better returns over the long term. With a fixed amount strategy, our character can navigate the ups and downs of the market with ease. Just like our tightrope walker, who, with her safety net in place, can perform her act with confidence and grace. Now let's see how our character's money tree has grown over time with SIP. The secret to a flourishing money tree is consistent nurturing and a little bit of patience. Much like a gardener who plants a seed, waters it regularly, and waits for it to grow into a lush, fruit-bearing tree, an investor must also regularly contribute to their SIP and give it time to grow. Let's imagine our character started investing a fixed amount in their SIP 10 years ago. Initially, the growth might have seemed slow, but as they continued to water their money tree with regular investments, they began to see the magic of compounding take effect. Over the years, the money tree has grown from a tiny sapling into a sturdy tree with branches sprawling in every direction. These branches represent the different asset classes our character invested in, diversifying their portfolio and spreading risk, while the leaves symbolize the individual investments. The fruits of this tree represent the returns on their investment. In the early years, there might have been just a few fruits, but as the tree grew, so did the number of fruits. These fruits are not just one-time yields. They can be plucked, savored, and reinvested to grow even more fruits, symbolizing the power of reinvesting returns. This growth wasn't always smooth. There were seasons of drought and storms representing market volatility. But with the resilience of a long-term strategy, the tree weathered these conditions and continued to grow. Remember, the key here is regularity and patience. Just as a tree doesn't grow overnight, wealth accumulation through SIP also takes time. It's about embracing the journey and understanding that slow and steady can indeed win the race. The beauty of SIP is that it's accessible to everyone. Whether you're a student starting with a small amount or an experienced professional with a larger investment capacity, you can plant your own money tree and watch it grow over time. So, with patience and regular investment, our character has successfully grown his money tree. Growing a money tree might seem like a daunting task, but with systematic investment plan, or SIP, it becomes a lot more manageable. Let's quickly recap what we've discovered today. We've learned that SIP is a method of investing a fixed amount regularly in a mutual fund scheme. It's a simple and convenient way to grow your wealth over time, particularly thanks to the magic of compounding. Remember, the power of SIP comes from its disciplined approach and the fixed amount strategy that averages out the cost of your investments. By starting your own SIP, you're essentially planting your own money tree. Each investment is like a seed, and over time, with patience and consistency, you'll see your money tree grow. So why wait? Your future self will thank you. Before we sign off, do subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Remember, the best time to plant a money tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So start your sip today and see your money tree grow.